art friends, welcome to today's how-to. Today we'll be learning how to draw ruined Hoppy Hopscotch from Poppy Playtime. So first let's get started with our face on a diagonal, and we're going to start with the eye. So on the right hand side we're going to draw in a nice big circle. Moving up in the left hand corner now, we're going to draw in a small circle with a highlight. Moving up on a diagonal now for the nose, we're going to curve this line over and out towards the left. On the left hand side now we're going to curve this line in and then back up towards our right eye. Let's draw on the eye socket behind now, so we're going to draw in a nice big half circle, curving that around and then down. And then on the inside we're going to curve this line around and then up. Let's move up on a diagonal now. On the left hand side we're going to draw in a nice big circle for the left eye socket. And then on the inside, we're going to again curve this line around and then up. On top of this, we're going to curve this line out and then down. Now let's draw in the mouth. So on the right hand side, let's curve this line around and then up. We'll continue to extend this past the eye, curving this line around and then in. Let's move up now on the left hand side on a diagonal. We'll continue to curve this line up and then down. Let's close off the bottom of the mouth now, so we're going to curve this line all the way around and then in towards the center. We'll do the same thing on the right, starting on the right hand line there, and we're going to curve this line all the way around and then in towards the middle. Let's draw in the stuffing that's coming out of the chin here. So underneath on a diagonal, let's curve this line around and then in. To the right of this, we're going to curve this line around and then back in. And then underneath, we'll connect this together with another curved line, arching that up in the corner. Now let's draw in the cheeks. So coming up above here, we're going to curve this line around and then in. We'll move up on a diagonal on the left-hand side. We're going to curve this line around and then in. Starting back on this line now, let's continue to curve this line all the way around and in, closing off the bottom of the chin. Now let's draw in the top of the head. So coming in towards the center, we're going to curve this line up and then down towards the side. And we'll do the same thing over on the left. Now let's draw in the patch on the chin. So coming underneath, we're going to draw in a small diagonal line that comes down. And then moving up on the top, we'll replicate that. On the bottom, we're going to draw two straight lines that come down. And then up on the top, we'll draw one straight line that comes up. Let's draw in our right ear now. So coming in towards the top, we're going to curve this line over and then out. Coming down on a diagonal, we're going to curve this line around and then in. On the bottom, we're going to bring a small diagonal line that comes in towards the middle. Let's move up towards the top, replicating that, leaving a small gap on a diagonal. On the top, we're going to draw a small diagonal line that comes out, and then we'll bring this line down, connecting that together. On the top, let's curve this line around and then up. And then we'll do the same thing on the bottom, curving that line around and then in. On the top, we're going to draw a curved diagonal line that comes down, and we'll replicate that underneath. Let's move in towards the top now. On a diagonal, we're going to curve this line around and then down. Starting on the top, we're going to curve this line around, down, and then in towards the top of the head. Let's replicate this shape as we come in towards the middle now. So we're going to curve this line up and then down. And then starting back on this line, we're going to curve this line in and then back down. On the top, we're going to draw in a small curved diagonal line that comes down, and then we'll do the same thing underneath. Let's draw on the rest of the body now. So coming down for the foot on the right hand side, we're going to draw in a nice big oval. Let's leave a gap moving over towards the left hand side, lining that up at the same height, and we will replicate that. On the top now, let's curve this line around and then down. And then we'll do the same thing over on the left hand side as well. On the left hand side now, we're going to draw in a curved line that arches around and then in. On the top, we're going to curve this line around and then down. Let's do the same thing on the left-hand side now, curving this line around and then in. Moving beside this, we're going to curve this line out. On the right-hand side, curving this line around and then in. And then we'll connect this together on the bottom with a small curved line from left to right. Now underneath, we're going to arch this line all the way around and then in towards the bottom. And we'll do the same thing on the right. We're going to draw in a small patch here now. So on the left-hand side, we're going to bring this line up. We'll come across on the right-hand side, replicating that. And then we'll close this off on the top with a straight line. In the middle, we're going to draw a straight line that comes up. And then to the right, we're going to draw 2 horizontal lines. Underneath now, we're going to curve this line across from left to right. For the torso on either side, we're going to arch this line around and then down. For the arms, we'll step further out, replicating that. Let's draw the lightning bolt in the middle now. So we're going to draw a small diagonal line that comes down. We'll leave quite a big gap and replicate that as we come down on a diagonal. On the top now, we're going to draw in a straight line that comes down. We'll leave a small gap and do the same thing on the left-hand side. Now let's connect this together. So with a straight line from the left-hand side, we're going to come in towards the middle. Then we'll do the same thing as we come across on the right-hand side. Underneath this now, we're going to draw in a small wavy line as we come across. And now let's draw in a small patch on the right-hand side. So we're going to draw in a small square, 2 straight lines on either side, and then closing that off on the top and the bottom. We're going to draw 2 straight lines on either side, 1 on the right, and then 2 horizontal lines on the left. And now as we come underneath, we're going to curve this line around and then down. And then we'll do the same thing over on the right-hand side. And that is it. That's how you draw ruined Hoppy Hopscotch smiling critter from Poppy Playtime. You can pause the video and color it the way that I have done, or you can change your colors up if you'd like. If you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and also drop a comment below suggesting any more characters that you'd love to learn to draw next. Thanks so much for joining me on today's tutorial, and I will see you all on the next one.